or MA degree. And also MA in education is also another option to get into the education system. But if you are already having MSc, so that is an added advantage. So once you clear B.Ed or M.Ed, you need additional exams to be cleared, like OTET, CTET for the central teacher examination test that can take you to KVs, OTET, OSS, TET, TGT, PGT, and if you are not only interested in teaching, you want to go into kind of admin jobs like headmaster or BEO, DEO position like that thing, managing the teachers. Then you can go for OES exam, and Professor Misra will be covering that in details how OPSC is dealing with all these things. And the other teaching thing is DIET. So where you can teach the teachers, not the students, but the teachers who will be trained to teach the students. So these are the options if you are really looking into the teaching profession in schools. This is specifically for the schools up to 10 plus 2. And these are some of the websites I just listed, like CTET for KV and BSc Odisha, SSP Odisha, or OPSC, like I said, Professor Mishra will be covering. So these are the uh, portals where you can find lot of information about how to get into the schooling system, either be it a teacher or other kind of OES job, that kind of thing. So the other teaching profession, what most people after MSc or PhD look for is lectureship. So if you want to be a lecturer or assistant professor in colleges, then the qualification is UGC NET, UGC CSR NET, or some states also conduct the state lectureship eligibility test SLET, and you need PhDs. But UGC, I think, have changed the rule for assistant professor. You really don't need PhD, but universities, yes, you need the PhD as a basic criteria to be selected as assistant professor, and then you move on the ladder. But and these positions are advertised by universities and colleges and the state government agencies like OPSC. They advertise for the lectureship positions. And then the second option is research, which ILS is doing. And most people after MSc, they all want to get into the PhD. And PhD is part of the entry for any kind of research. So to enroll in PhD, you need like assistant professor. Here also you need UGC CSR NET, not NET. You need mostly JRA, but other exams like BET, biotechnology eligibility test, IIT JAM also take you to integrated MSc PhD programs in IITs, and NIT is also considered that, and also states conduct the set exam, which can also help you in enrolling into PhD. And apart from that, GATE is also another national level exam where you can get into a project, and if the institute or university allows, you can enroll into PhD. But most research institute prefer JRF students having their own fellowship. But IITs and some universities, you can get into PhD through GATE also. Then the other option to get into PhD is through the national level exams conducted by the universities itself. So you clear their exam and get into their PhD system. So when you go into PhD, so many times we look for like what are the field. Like as I said, like you have to decide what is your dream job Based on that, after you qualify the national level exam, that is the life science exam, so all subjects covered. But when you get into PhD, you need to decide what should be your dream job after 5 or 10 years. So in that case, you have to decide which institute I need to go, which university, and inside the university or institute, you have to decide